$8. What's poppin', everybody? I gotta brush the whiskers, you heard? What's up, everybody? We chillin', we in the building. Sunday fun day, you know how that go. Got the Biggie joint with the chitted on. I got the other changes marinating over there. I do got the computer lined up so we could formulate the formulation. Minding my goddamn business. What up, everybody? I'm gonna let everybody come in the building. We chilling. I got a little Elski, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to slow down with the L's. I'm listening to y'all. And let me just formulate this right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to formulate. I got my analytics. How do you find your live videos? What up, y'all? I'm trying to figure this out real quick. What's that? Share with your audience. I don't know how to do this. Am I my shit isn't private, right? Minding my goddamn business. Yeah, I got it, y'all. We are live, so I could chat back with y'all. I got it, y'all. We are live, so I could let me just lower this. All right, cool. So everything is good. Now I could chat with you guys. Like I told you, I was gonna get the laptop, everything formulated. Yo, I already got a thumbs up. I love y'all motherfuckers. Yeah. Loud Farah 444A. What's up, man? Let me get that name right. Cool Loud. We got Ready Rods, Dent. Yo, mom. Yo, y'all niggas is outside. Where you at? I'm in West Coast right now. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. But you know what I'm saying? I got married, so I'm all the way out here in California, Victorville. But what up, everybody? Y'all making me happy as fuck. And look at the shirt I got on for y'all. Huh, Notorious, kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All I heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Yeah, we outside, y'all. Where you at? Let me. Sorry about the, I'm trying to type fast. But yo, the more you guys come in, I promise I'll make you guys moderators. Let me just take this hat off. I just wanted to rep the NY. You know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody. What's your favorite sport? You know my favorite sport, puertorriqueño. I'm going to say basketball. If it wasn't for my height, I would have said football because I played number 24, tailback for the Bishop Ford Falcons. We finally won a chip. And yeah, I like basketball because LaMelo Ball is one of my favorite. John Morant. Just a lot of stars that I dig. You know what I'm saying? But yo, y'all saw the boxing? Y'all saw your man Tate get the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-tee? And then Jake Paul got the ta-ta-ta-ta-tee? Crazy work. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody rocking with the kid. Like and subscribe. You know, if you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. That's how the lingo go. But yeah, man, I'm just appreciating all my fans, everybody that chimes in and shit like that. I wanted to talk about a few things. There's a guy named Jack Doherty, right? I don't know if you know him. He likes to do pranks, and he's like a goofy white boy. They gave him mad money, so he thinks he's lit. But the other day, you know, his entourage fucked with somebody that they didn't know was a UFC dude, and he was gonna put the monster beats on all of them, blah, blah, blah. And he could sue because they actually hit him, like they was hitting him and shit. But Jake Paul lost. Andrew Tate got his ass washed. There's videos on YouTube if you want to laugh at that. Yeah, I grew this pimple, this motherfucker third eye over here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that rocks in. I also want to discuss, if you guys don't know, Amarion. Amarion is a yeah, yo, I like you, bro. Come in a few times. You're gonna be moderated ASAP. This man, hi, 456. What up, man? Yo, those are the best dice when you playing CeeLo. 4-5. What up? But Omarion had a good take. He was on Drink Champs. Drink Champs is a podcast with Noriega and DJ somebody else. But he's a good. I'm just mourning. But long story short, Omarion showed a lot of men that when your wife cheats or your girlfriend cheats, you don't gotta overdo it. You don't gotta kill the person. You just move on and let their life play how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? The grass is never greener, ladies. Stop doing that okie doke. The grass is never greener. If you got a good man, stay with that good man. But yeah, shout out to all y'all, man. Hi. I appreciate everybody in the building. Like and subscribe, thumbs up. Look at my other videos. You're gonna follow my journey. I'm all over. I'll be in forest. I'll be outside. I'm all over. And I just want you guys to know that if I can make it, you guys can make it. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody gets what they want. Even if they don't, just the fact that you with the family, hopefully that love would just, you know what I'm saying, spark something in you guys to understand it's us against them. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let me say hi. But yeah, that Amarion thing, I really want to touch on that because it's a sad thing when you give your all to a woman and she still does you dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a foul system that we living in. And then women go, you soft or da-da-da-da. It's like, I ain't soft, I'm only soft with you. You want to see me an animal outside? I'll show you an animal. You know what I'm saying? But women, we love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if it wasn't for women, birth wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? So it's a tangent thing. It takes a man and a woman, but we gotta, respect our goddesses, because a lot of women are goddesses. Soy de Mexico. Yo, ¿cómo está? Mis primo, México. Yo soy puertorriqueño. Si tú quieres hablar en español, yo soy bilingüe, tú sabes. Yo soy afuera. Chingo cuando yo quiera. Yeah, mi primo. Feliz Navidad a usted, familia. Y todo gente son tu amigo, tú sabes. Ustedes son amigos ahora, ¿ok? Jefe, soy de México, soy de puertorriqueño. And that's the thing para ti, para mi amigo. Muy corazón para usted, primo. Mira, mucha gente, let me tell you a trick. They try to divide the Latinos, man. Mexicano, El Salvador, Chilean, puertorriqueño, dominicano, cubano, todo gente son latino, todos son Native American Indians, and we were survivors. My Taino tribe from Puerto Rico. Navidad, feliz Navidad, mi primo, para usted y tu familia. Tú sabes, yo voy a fumar marihuana, tú no fuman, ustedes no fuman, pero ¿cómo está, primo? Ay, mucho dólar. Sí, mi primo. Tú eres muy bueno. Thank you for coming to my channel, papi. I appreciate you and tu familia, tú sabes. Pero gente entiende que los latinos son lo mismo, ¿ok? Mexicano, dominicano, puertorriqueño, los mismos. Tiene la cara así, esto skin, lo mismo, tú sabes, arroz con pollo, pernil, pasteles, tacos, lo mismo, yo, hey Joe, my monster, I'm back, you already know, todos somos latinos, pendejos, tú sabes, los mismos. Mira, toda gente tienes esto, corazón, ¿verdad? Lo mismo, tú sabes. bebe cerveza, fumar marihuana, poquito, grillan, drive, tiene familia, tiene nene, nena. So los mismos, tú sabes. They always try to divide us. But what up, my man? Angel Monster in the building. See, bro? ¿Cómo está? What's up? Yo, Damien back. Yo, both of them in the building. Yeah. Yo. Those are my peoples right there, everybody. Yo. So we got Angel Monster, Damien, and Damien. I appreciate you guys. And my boy Neff, thank you for rocking with the kid. You already know how I get down. I was just talking my shit. We got the Biggie shirt on, you know what I'm saying? Representing East Coast. W! 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. Ah! Yeah! I love when y'all coming, man. With the Biggie John. And look at the back, y'all. Notorious he is. Notorious he is. W! What's up, everybody? I appreciate y'all in the building, man. Y'all make my day. Y'all make time go by. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel alone when I'm, you know what I'm saying, doing my podcasting and whatever you consider the streaming. But yeah, man, W's for all of y'all, man, for coming through, coming back. Yeah, what up, Spotter? Spotter in the building. But yo, shout out to my man, Damien, but you know who? My son Dula, Angel, man. Angel that one, you heard? Saludos, nuevo amigo. Yeah, yo soy nueva yo también, you know? All of us are familia, tú sabes. 6, 7, 6, 7. Ah! Yo, I appreciate all of y'all for real, man. And like I said, we were just talking. There was a bunch of boxing fights that happened on the weekend, Friday, Saturday. You had Jake Paul got beat up, and you know, Andrew Tate got beat up. So it's a good day. It's a good day in America, you heard? But we got a few more days of Christmas. I hope everybody went shopping, got what you wanted, you know, got the little ones everything they wanted, kind of. Yo, Damien, morning, man. What up, Hammer? You lost. I'm Legum. 41. That's a good number. Yo, Jake Paul. Boom. Got boom. Remember? Yo, there was a part where he was like, I hate when boxers do that. Like, and my son was like, boom. He was like, he was on the ground like, yeah, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? You were boxing little people. Now you're boxing a real boxer. Yeah. W6767. W is because Jake Paul got his fucking bell rung. Ding dong, the witch is gone. It's like, I'm pretty sure they broke his jaw. Yo, let me tell you, the worst thing to do is think that you could beat up everybody. Like you the illest nigga alive. Don't do that. Because there's somebody stronger, wiser, and you know what I'm saying? That's why you always come off humble so you could learn. You got to learn from each other. You know what I mean? Like a lot of folks just think they the shit. They doodle don't stink. Everybody shit stink. You know what I'm saying? It's how you approach and, you know, you talk to people. You got to know how to talk right. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming in. The Damians, my motherfucking Hammer in the building now. Makes me very happy, y'all. And like I said, because of y'all, I got the little laptop joint, you know what I'm saying? So I could comment when you guys comment. I did that for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And just like, you know, just my normal routine of you know, climbing this ladder and making sure that my fan base grows and we all fucking come together like Voltron or I just love it. I love it when y'all come in, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they broke his jaw. His jaw is out of here. I come back, we do. I need to eat some food. Yo, eat some food, Pop. You know what I'm saying? If it takes 10 minutes, I'll stay 10 minutes for you, all right, Damien? But I appreciate you always. Love and support. Wish you and the family the best, you heard? But I'll see you in a little bit, all right? Go eat that grub up and do what you got to do. Let me know what time it is where you guys are. Right now, it's 8:27 where I'm at. You got to add Jules. Yo, Hammer, of course, man. This world is like, look, I'm old school, so my thing was you got to teach. Like, how do you guys know anything if it's not taught? Like they swore that things come from the air. You know, it does come from the universe, though. I'm gonna be honest with that. A lot of ideas, and sometimes you're like, "Whoa, where did I get that from?" That shit is circulating through, the universe. 620 Hawaii, Hawaii, yo. And I don't like how they did Hawaii with when them fires happen, man. I don't like how they be doing our Earth. 828, where I'm from. Oh, so you on the West Coast with me, probably. Um, yeah, Damien, we got the Damians. Yo, I appreciate. You see how I said something and you guys responded? I appreciate that. That shit make me happy as fuck. What up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You always gotta drop jewels, man. You gotta, I was always taught you want to show off your intellect, not too much where people don't understand you, but to the point where, we gotta make being smart cool again. Cause that street life, you saw where it ended: jail, death, just bad karma. So choose this route. I promise you, it's good to know. It's good to read. It's good to get your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Your shit extensive. Actually, we're going out for dinner. Ooh, enjoy that dinner, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it's Sunday. Usually Sundays in my era, we used to go to church, eat breakfast, and then chill with the family, go to a park or something, and then, like you said, eat dinner all together. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's still, with the family. I don't like how America be tricking people. Yeah, when you turn 17, 18, you got to move out. Nope. Stay in the crib, stack your bread, and then when you're ready, move out. Take God handed. Yo, Hammer. Yo, you saw that? My son gave him an uppercut so fucking. Yo, he almost touched the lights. Like, he gave him. He was like this. Whoo, and you just see, yo, and Tate was like bloodied up and like beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tate definitely. Yeah, take a beat up, LOL. And yo, I'm not saying that's karma, but that's, he has this way of, remember how look, how he got his money, right? He had a bunch of chicks. This is in the beginning phase. He had a bunch of women, in rooms, showing off their body, making a lot of money that way. You know what I'm saying? And now he wants to tell all these young men that, red pill, blue pill, whatever pill he's sucking on is like, men gotta be men and blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with being yourself. You don't gotta lift weights. First of all, I think there's a okey doke with exercising. I don't think your bodies are supposed to be constantly, moving the way it does. That's why a lot of people look at how many heart attacks you see in gyms. Women, men, because your body's not supposed to be doing so much moving around. Think about it like this: in Italy, you see old ladies that drink their little coffee, tea, wine, and they eat tranquilo. They live to 103, 4, 5. What happened to the tree in your channel? What? Oh, my Christmas tree is in the beginning. I'll show you how the Christmas tree. But this is my background for now, y'all. Look. And this is my wife's little. Every time you guys come in, like my favorite folk, boom, you get the bells ringing. I'll show you the tree later, Damien. I got you, pa. In fact, look. Hammer, Damien, all of y'all stay. 2 seconds. I like y'all. Y'all my peoples, you know what I'm saying? But check this out. Look. So this is the cribbo. I like to live like this. Very let's finish. Look, some wise man told me if you can't leave your crib in 5 minutes, then you accumulated too much stuff. But this is the crib. This is the bedroom, of course. This is my little shrine. I got a little shrine over here. You know what I'm saying? Batman, dinosaur. You got your little Tigger right here. You got a little car, Hot Wheel joint. This is the God. A little shark. Of course, you got the Sour Patches, LA hat. You know what I'm saying? Got the chains dangling. And then, Christmas is here. Christmas is here. Ah, ah, ah. Yeah. And it's a real one. I know they started becoming more costly, so but I still love that pine smell in your crib, that Christmas aura. We're losing touch and you know what I'm saying? I hated that like in my generation they still used to pretend Santa was real. They still lied to us. And then generations after that, they used to just be like, yeah, Santa is not real. So how you think these kids grow up? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have imagination. You gotta have you know what I mean? Like you gotta have that like little fantasy life going on. That's the vibe. I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? But that's the little cribbo, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I came out here from New York, got married. One of those like a movie, you know what I'm saying? But I love this woman to death, and maybe a month or two we got an apartment, and here we are. So I'm happy. Every step is going, you know what I'm saying? No, D. I live with my wife. You know what I'm saying? She's the working horse right now. If you haven't known, in California, a lot of women just be working, and you know what I'm saying. The guy just. But I'm looking for work. You know what I'm saying? I do get my money. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely help her. I got her a ring for Christmas. It's a moldavite. If you don't know what that stone is, I'll have her explain it. A moldavite. Look how beautiful this is, y'all. A moldavite, right? It's this rock that a meteorite landed on Earth, and collectively, the whatever that went into the atmosphere, it hardened and rained these beautiful moldavite green little rocks. So it's just a beautiful thing. So it's very expensive, by the way, those rocks, moldavites. So I got a ring with a little moldavite, and it helps her channel her energy, focus. It's she's a very powerful woman, and she's into that life. You know what I'm saying? So as a gangster thug, I have to, I love her so much that I have to, you know what I'm saying, look into that life too. But it's a wonderful thing, opening your mind and seeing different perspectives and how people live, and California is very spiritual. I love that about Cali. Very spiritual. Like even the land, like the Indians and the various, Cali is a very important piece in American history. Remember, after the Great Depression, a lot of East Coast people came over here because of the orange groves, because of the oranges, food in general. So yeah, Angel. Holla, I'm gonna go eat. Yo, D, have a good one, Pop. I'll see you in a little bit, all right? But welcome back, Angel. What up, Monster? How you doing, Pop? I appreciate you. I just showed off the little Christmas tree, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just, you know how I do. Talk my, drop my gems, a little knowledge here and there. And just make sure my folk understand that, like, it's not over. Still have hope. Think positive, manifest only greatness, and you'll see that pop off in your life. I promise you. And like I always say, for a poor Puerto Rican to be where I'm at is like a wonderful thing. From sleeping on benches, people's floors, couches, couch surfing, and now I'm with somebody that loves me back just as much as I love them. And y'all could tell that I got a big heart, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not afraid to show it either, Like a lot of folk, they be like, that's a sign of weakness. It's like, oh, I guess I'm weak as fuck. Come test these thingies and we'll see, you know what I'm saying? But I love, man. Love first, hate later, you heard? Or don't even hate at all. That shit don't make nothing. Don't make the pendulum go round. But if you guys want to watch a cool TV show, I'm watching Sweet Home. SWEETHOME. It's a Japanese, Chinese, overseas, but it's on Netflix. You could watch it in English subs. I like to watch it in, dub. I like to watch it in sub, where it's them speaking their language and then you read on the bottom. But it's a great show. Fucking a lot of hidden meanings, you know what I'm saying? And it's dope as fuck. Sweet Home, once again. But yeah, like I said, I got the laptop, so now I can communicate with you guys. Welcome back, Angel. Like I said, all right, man, I'm off to work. Yo, you get one of these. Have a great day at work. Make sure you got a little lunchbox with some food, because, they be charging out the wazoo. And when you working, you definitely need to recharge the battery. But yeah, man, have a great day. I hope time flies. Watch a couple of my videos, you know what I'm saying? Just listen to my shits, and I promise you your day will go by 2.2 seconds. Holla at your boy, man. Thank you, Hama. I appreciate your time, and you a quality person. Never let anybody tell you less. I heard? You heard? I'm trying to keep up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. For real. One love. From me to you. Do it. Ah! Ha! Ha! Six, seven. Ah! Peace, Hammer. Have a great one. Thug that out at work, you know what I'm saying? Make that paper. And yeah, man, have a great one. Thank you for, rocking with the kid. That shit means a lot, I promise you. But yeah, I learned when like in life, like one of the best things is when you're watching a channel and somebody shouts your name or yo Angel Hammer, and then you could play it later, you know what I'm saying? And I promise you, when I get big, y'all gonna go back and be like, yo, my son was really, you know what I'm saying, on point with us, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all the main crew that gonna rock with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I appreciate everybody, for real. Let me know if you guys want me to, like, I have paintings, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some merch. I just wanna, be community and live and enjoy life, you know what I'm saying, with you guys. But thanks for, that's my dude, Angel, right there. Let me put this away. But yeah, man, there's a lot of things like I said, I was discussing Marion, and he was talking about how Fizz, slept with his girl at the time, but he held it down. He was a solid, yes, you put it away. Yep, it's bad. Yup, you're right. You're 100% right. Even this nasty cigarette just got back. What up, Damien? Like I said, man, you guys are wiser than you think, you know what I'm saying? And like, just appreciate who you are, A lot of times people don't get people because, we all have our little weird, quirky ways, but only, people, how vibes are. Only real people recognize real, you know what I'm saying? That always will be an ill statement. Real recognize real. Yes, I drink Coke in the morning, go to McDonald's breakfast. So my little schedule in the morning before I come in is I wake up early. I make sure my wife, all her clothes are ready. She gets ready for work. She does her hair. I do some coffee. She does coffee. She gets organized, and then I take her to work, and then I go get her breakfast, and then I come back here. But yeah, I do pray. And like I said, my wife is very big into the spiritual side of life, and she's bringing me back into, church, God, praying, manifesting, always having positive energy, knowing that sometimes there's things you can't control, so don't stress over it. You know what I mean? She's very wise when it comes to that. And that's why, like I said, we're going to have readings where she's going to read a chapter, and she's going to, tell you guys more about the Moldavite, various stones, various crystals, and, how to maneuver in that aspect. But yeah, we're gonna do some more videos, you know what I'm saying, at night.
What up, neighbor?
What up, cuzzo?
What's up?
How you? Left side, downstairs? Have a good one, Papa. That was my neighbor, y'all. But yeah, man, she's very big on the crystals, and I don't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? But it's just wild how energy. Yo, first of all, the craziest thing is they actually said that there's crystals that actually could store memory. And with that being said, it's wild. Like, we just look at rocks as rocks, but a lot of these things are very, in fact, they use them now, like certain crystals to store memory, or they put them in, various parts of the computer or whatever. But it's wild as hell. And when you're out here, I always say the land is very flat, so you get to see. Look, in New York, it's just buildings, right? You can't even see straight. It's just buildings in your way. Out here, flat. Mountains in the background. You see this beautiful fucking awesomeness. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a wild place. And you could tell by the energy, the spiritual, either the dead are talking or something's going on out here. But yeah, I definitely pray, Damien. you gotta pray to something. You know what I mean? What's up, neighbor? How you doing? Oh yeah, my man said what up to the neighbor. Yeah, that's my neighbor. He cool as hell. Like I said, I'm gonna do more podcasting. I'm gonna interview people. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's going on in this world. How we're more connected than we think. You know what I mean? But yeah. Thanks, Damien, for shouting out my neighbor. You cool as hell. And that's why I wanted to do the laptop so I'm able to converse with you guys rather than just words. But yeah, man, like I said, I appreciate everybody rocking with the kid. We do the early morning sessions because I know sometimes where you at is nighttime, and you know this world is very big. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna post a couple of my videos from yesterday. We took a little journey. We went to three crystal shops, right? Looking for this Moldavite. The first two, one didn't have it. The other one had it, but it was very expensive for the rock. And she said she didn't feel anything off of it. So we drove like an hour to Crestline. And first of all, Crestline is like wild. Like the roads, like very curvy. You climb all the way up to the mountain, and we found this store called Earth Elements, and yeah, she found her Moldavite. Pay cash, you know how I do, and as long as she got her Christmas gift, that's all I like. I was just, on that because Christmas is around the corner. I'm like, she needs to get her gift, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna show you the ring. It's a beautiful ring. She's wearing it now, but yeah, crystals, stones. There's a lot of energy and trees, rocks. Yo, peep this experiment. So there was experiment maybe 20 years ago, maybe even further, 30 years. There was a guy who had two plants. One plant, he was playing rock music, very, and then the other one, he was playing like Beethoven. And yo, the plant that was getting bad music, or just the frequency was like the plant died, withered away. The plant that was getting good music and he was talking to it, yo, the shit fucking grew, blossomed, monstrosity. You know what I'm saying? So, don't think trees and just things that don't move don't have I don't know, conscience or something. Whatever it's in them, they listen. What up, digger? It's my boy Nick in the building. I got Zero, my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's a funny ass question. I'm a LOL you, man. You made my day with that one. I swear to God, you did. Nah, for real, Zero. So in my day, marijuana was frowned upon, right? I know, right, Damien? But let me tell you, look, since he asked. So marijuana was the biggest thing. And in my day, coke, crack, and heroin was like, woo! You don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was really like opiates. Like, we was like, fuck no. So we just drank, St. Odds, Bacardi, vodka, just various alcoholic drinks and marijuana. You know what I'm saying? But back then, how they looked at marijuana was even worse. Like, people, if you got caught with an ounce, people were doing time. You were getting ACDs. ACD is in New York City is like let's say I got caught with a joint. You get an ACD it's almost like probation. So for 6 months you can't get caught doing nothing. If not, you do community service. So nah, man, no felonies here. I robbed a car. I used to rob cars, and we used to put them down as joyriding. So I never got charged for them things. But yeah, I was just like any other teen growing up. You just you flowing, whatever group you chilling with. Hopefully it's not a bad group. You know what I'm saying? But you just peer pressure's a motherfucker, and that's what it was. But no felonies, man. I'm good people. Word. And that's another thing. Like, I think at a young age, I always knew right from wrong. So I knew, like, that's a fact. It's like patriot. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. What's up, Dreadful? Yo, for real, yeah. And that's what I say I want my channel to be about. Is like people promote and try to make it seem like, yeah, yo, I got mad felonies, God. Yeah, this shit is cool. It's like nothing cool about it, man. Let me tell you, one of the worst things to do is go through the system where you got to get fingerprinted, where, you know, you got a fucking folder with your name on it. The court officers treat you like shit. They already think you're guilty before innocent. And then you wait. Don't get caught on a Friday, because then you gotta wait Saturday, Sunday till Monday to see the judge. So it's a bad system, man. And then, you know, just like I told people about environments, you go to jail. Guess what's in jail? Everybody did wrong. So you're gonna learn. Unless you're chilling with like Muslims or people that are, you know, praying and shit, you're gonna learn more dirt than you thought you did. You know what I'm saying? Still a joint on the school zone. Got me a month in county jail in 1994. See, Black? Yo, I'm telling you, there was a stigma. First of all, they used to have DARE, DARE. It was like a drug, you know, like thing. And first of all, our young minds, why the fuck were they trying to teach us about drugs when we didn't give a fuck about drugs? We cared about G.I. Joes and Ninja Turtles. Stop it. But they try to put this drug program on kids, and just like kids, you get curious. So people, you know how your uncle might have let you take a little sip of the beer, or you saw a little cigarette butt and you, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So by the time I'm not a tweaker though, but by the time you got to like a certain age, look, all I did was marijuana, and I graduated to cigarettes later on. So this is my story. So I used to smoke BDs in 7th, 8th grade, and then in high school, I got into my body more. So I played football and I was on track. So I didn't smoke, I didn't do nothing, no drinking. But then 16, 17 comes, you know, people are going to parties more. I started drinking a little bit, but I noticed right off the bat, I didn't like my Jekyll and Hyde. I was one of those that, like, in the beginning, I'm cool, like, you know, sociable. But then the more I drank, the darker I got. Like, always want to fight, always. So it was a corny ass fucking, alcohol is the corniest. Let me just tell you that. But let me just, you know, reference the marijuana. Marijuana was always, to me, I referenced it as a plant. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't harmful. They didn't put chemicals in it yet. We had Sour Diesel, White Widow. We had various cool fucking names. And it got you high, like high, funny high, where you're all in the car just laughing, like dying. All of your friends just dying, you know what I'm saying? But the way they scheduled it was, if you got caught with marijuana, they really try to punish you for it. And it was almost like a deterrent, like, don't mess with that one, because if you mess with anything harder, it's going to be worse. But, you know what I'm saying? A lot of kids they learn the hard way, let's just say, you know? And then the money you made off of selling those products were even insaner. So, you know, it was a bad time, 80s and 90s. It wasn't a bad time, let me just say, but if you were doing bad shit, you got into bad shit, you know what I mean? But, yeah. So by the time I turned 27, 28, I started smoking cigarettes, and I started smoking weed a lot more, you know what I mean? And now I'm 43 years old, and I smoke cigarettes and weed still. I'm eventually going to stop with the cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Kate, I promise you. Just, I know I look, but look at my teeth. Look, all of these are my real teeth. Look. You know what I'm saying? Just this little Zaydala, got the tats all over, you know what I'm saying? Look at the arm is all tatted out. Brooklyn, that's the train. Here's a little face. Here's a little face for you. Ah! So, yeah, if you guys don't know, a lot of drugs tend to aim at your teeth, and that's mainly because of keeping up with it. So if you're doing drug binges, especially crack or meth, crystal meth, you go onto these days, weeks, and you don't give a fuck about a toothbrush. You know, you eating things, and then sugar eats away at your teeth, drugs eat away at your teeth. So I was always aware that I liked my teeth. When I was 23, a woman, she was a lawyer, she was older than me, she told me that a lot of women look at men's teeth and their footwear, and then, you know what I'm saying? So I knew a long time ago that your teeth mattered, and especially in conversation, you know what I'm saying? At least you still have your teeth. Yes, Kate. And subscribe to me. I promise I'm gonna subscribe to you. Thank you for the conversation. Black, I appreciate you. And yeah, just look, I'm not saying be a stoner, but if you could eliminate everything else and just smoke weed, just smoke weed. Find a good dealer that's not, adding whatever porqueria they put in it. Try not to always go for the cheapest, but also get like a nice batch where it gets you high. Not even remember. So in the year 2000, I attended John Jay Criminal Justice College. I was going to be a lawyer. That was my dream. So one of the courses in my major was speech. So they wanted me to do a speech, pick a topic, and they said they wanted you to do the pros and the cons of this topic. Of course, I chose marijuana. And at the time, at 2000, I did not know that marijuana gave people appetite. If you had cancer or AIDS, it built appetite. It allowed you to sleep. It helped with pain. So the actual plant had various positive just things that it did for your body, basically. You know what I'm saying? And of course, just like anything in life, too much consumption of something, you're obviously, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But there was something about herb and how you smoked, you got your little jokes in, you have fun, and then boom, you were on to getting munchies and then on to Sleepy Town. So yeah, I appreciate everybody. Thanks for the chat. You make my day. It's fun. I hope to get better at this. I hope to have a better background, more, professional settings. So I'm taking this benefact. Yes, cohesiveness. Like things that go hand in hand, tangent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's amazing that plant does a lot. Remember, a lot of the like coke was in coke. Cocaine and heroin were used in dentistry. So a lot of times in the 1700s, 1800s, when you got your teeth pulled, they probably gave you heroin or coke. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these drugs were used in everyday products. It's just that the overconsumption of them make you a tweaker. But I was going to troll this guy, but this guy is pretty chill. Yeah, I appreciate you, Kate Madugu. Yeah, a lot of folks don't have anything to really say, and it's easier to troll on them, especially when you get feedback that you want out of them. Me, I'm like, you can say what you want, but I hope we build a discussion rather than trolling, because it's what's that? The sword sharpens sword, if I know I might not be smarter than you or vice versa. So why not sharpen each other's swords? You know what I mean? Enlightenment is the best thing. That's why there was actually a point in time called the Enlightenment period where a lot of these smart men or women would go into secret like dungeons and just pass ideas and various political, like, it was just wild. Leonardo da Vinci, he gave us so many cool blueprints, helicopters, tanks. This man was beyond his years, but he also knew that he needed to write words in different, like for instance, he would write books and then put messages in them, so you couldn't really grasp it. He was very secretive. Even with his paintings, he put notes. He used to just do a whole lot of plethora of stuff. So it was just amazing to see this man, you know what I'm saying, like just do or secretly, you know what I mean, convey his messages in a way where only other people like him, like check this out. He would write, like for instance, a bunch of stuff, right? And then he would give people in his team like a piece of paper that had like 13 2. So 13 2 was the letter E. 13 thing A. 13 T. Eat. You know what I'm saying? Like he would. So motherfuckers was like, James Bond and shit, but like they conveyed their messages because they were at a time where politically you would be condemned. They cut your head off for just ideas. They were hanging women because they thought they were witches. It's fucking crazy. Oh, you want to see the real Nostal game? Ah! Yo, I got the beat. Yo, my friends call me Groot. If you're from Despicable Me because of my nostril game. Look, from the front, look at the side angle though. Oh, Groot, nigga. Look at the beak. Ah! They call me Groot. Yo, one of my friends called me Gonzokio and a bird. Someone pray for this guy. Nah, I'm just chilling, man. I love life. Um, yeah, it's just when you could joke on yourself, when you could take if you want to dish it, learn how to take it. So I was always raised like that, you know what I'm saying? Never to be too emotional. I don't let stress get on me. Watch when I shave how much younger I look at 43. Look at my hair game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that are 20 something baldito. You know what I'm saying? So Jake Paul got the beep beep beep. He got the whippy. You see what happens talking too much? Nigga got the beats. But yeah, man, it's just there's ways of conveying messages, there's ways of talking to the young, talking to the youth, talking to the older folks. You just got to know how to do it. And I just think I have like a gift, I guess, you know what I'm saying? You look young though. Eugene, let me tell you a secret. Drink water and don't let stress get to you. Meaning, everybody has stress. Everybody know you have bills. Life is life. But if you know how to control them, live within your means. We don't have to buy Roblox $700 worth, Fortnite 2 million skins. None of those things are gonna matter when you get older or in the grand span of the world, whatever. But yeah, water is one of the most, if I could tell you people drink water, your body is made up of 70 to 75% water. That's why the moon has this weird effect on us when it's a full moon. Well, send your girl over, bro. I'm stressed. You wild, nigga. You lucky that's my wife, though. I'll put the beats on you, you heard? But yeah, man, just like I say, live life, be happy, control what you could control. Other than that, just, you know what I'm saying? There's so much you could do in this world. You ever like how can I say, like, for instance, you're driving and somebody gives you a middle finger. Now you're following the car like cuz you're angry. It's like let it go. You know what I'm saying? You never know that I seen so many cases. Listen to this story. Eugene, I love you, bro. Shout out to you and your parents. I hope you guys have a great Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you. Yeah, man, joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing. Sometimes, like, in order to make friends, there's people take different routes. Some people go jokingly, some people do the mean mug, and then the people's. It's like whatever you guys do, I promise you're gonna find a channel where you're gonna get love from here. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Eugene, all right? But I was saying, like, what was I saying about the stress? Just letting things go. Like, so there's a lot of videos of road rage. Yo, check out this fucking scary story. This guy cut some other guy off. The guy comes out the car and just shoots, boom, into the guy's car. The guy had his son in the back seat, killed him. Like, yes, I understand rage. I understand what the fuck. We got so much anger in us for some reason. We gotta let it go. Because people are killing each other over nothing. If they don't owe you money and if they didn't sleep with your wife or something crazy, even then, you dig what I'm saying? So it's bugged out like how things happen. So yeah, just be careful because you never know who got the pistola, you heard? So that shit is like, it weighs off like that. But y'all saw the Christmas tree, y'all saw all the gifts. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of videos like that online. Like, just that road rage shit is just weird. Motherfuckers. I seen another one where dude, he cut him off. The other dude, like, his rear tire, boom, a truck hit, killed the whole thing. Like, what's going on? Like I said, there's something going on where a lot of us are just angry inside. It's like, what the fuck you angry about? And if you angry, let it out. So like, throw them knuckles. I did boxing for 12 years. Like, learn. Yeah, Eugene. But that shit spooky, man. A lot of motherfuckers losing their shit, losing their brains over nothing. Don't even know you, you know what I'm saying? Can't be in my shoes. My shoes is too big. Like, it took me years to get this paper, to get to this point. My jewelry game, like, it took years, bro. And New York City is a very fast, hustling. If you're not doing nothing, they'll push you to the side. But watch out for that road rage, man. Yo, check out this story. It's me and my wife, we driving, and we're on like the wrong lane. We want to merge into the lane where we were on a lane that made a left. We wanted to go straight. So we kindly rolled the window down and we look at this lady and go, can we cut in front of you? On God, she fucking flipped both of the birds, right? So I'm like, oh my God. So my first instinct was I had a cup of water or soda. I take the cup and I throw it at her car. Boosh! And now she's even more irate. Ah! Yo, we fought like I said, road rage. So we kind of follow her like to scare her, and she just almost crashed and just and she threw something at the car. It's just mad funny though. I was just like, you see, motherfuckers is in their emotions, man. And that's another thing, because Cali, you don't walk. You ain't gonna bump into somebody like you would in New York. So a lot of people think like, oh, I could do whatever and just be out of here. Nah, I follow the fucking car. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to smoke that. Grab the laptop. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody rocking with the kid. We still in the fucking building. I got the laptop etho for y'all. Where you from in New York City? Right now, I'm in California, Victorville, but I was born and raised in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, New York, baby. Born and raised in East New York. Then my mother met my stepdad, who I call my father, and we moved to Jersey and then downtown Fulton, which was between Gowanna Projects and Red Hook. It was called Carroll Gardens. But yeah, yo, I'm back. Yo, Rifle in the building. What up? But JE 9212, like I said, Brooklyn, New York. Okay, from Brooklyn, New York too. Salute. Went to Transit. Yo! I remember Transit. It was Transit and another one. There was a bunch of schools in down like the downtown. Damn, it was Transit. It was damn, they just, you know how Brooklyn schools are. They named them after like Washington, Garvin, like, you had IS 293, Nathan Hale, PS 29s, PS 54s, 51s. Like you said, you had the Transit, but there was another one, Bertram. Remember Maury Bertram, some shit like that? It's football and gospel. I had to create a new channel. Yeah! Yo, my God! Football! Yo, that's crazy. I swear, something made me know that it was you, Rifle. That's crazy. I'ma support your shit. Like and subscribe. I'ma subscribe to you. You know how that go, that slogan go. That is wild. Salute to you, man. Continue your fucking, I love your creativity. I like that you keep putting your foot on the gas pedal and keep marching forward. You know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do, man. It's a beautiful thing, I promise you. And I'm coming from 43-year-old, you know what I'm saying? You kids are rocking. I like the way you guys are moving, and I appreciate your support. That's all I could do, you know what I'm saying? Maxwell, Sarah J, Chef J.E. Yo, subscribe. Yo. Oh my God, my God. Yo, hold on. You that ninja. Oh, 6767. Yeah, so let's fast forward through this. I'm 42 years old, 41. I was engaged. I left this woman. I had nowhere else to go, so I had to move back home. But before then, I go to the Bronx. I live with my boy, and he wasn't paying the rent. You know how that goes, so I had to leave. I'm with my mama, and 41, 42, and then 43, I meet somebody, and she changed my life, and I liked her vibes to the point where I told her I'm a crazy Puerto Rican and I'm gonna move to Cali for you. And she was like, you know how women are. Yeah, come on. Yeah, every nigga be talking they shit. And I booked a one way flight, and we got married. Happily married, and it took us 2 months. Now we got an apartment. It's 1,700 a month, but I try like my hardest to not use electricity. So our little electric bill, our gas bill, $25, $30 a month. So altogether, we're paying about like 1,800 for everything. Cause I told her just to get Wi-Fi, and that's all you need. Fuck all these subscriptions. All you need is Wi-Fi, and if I can mirror, we good. We good to go. Let's just say, you heard. But yeah, man, I found somebody, and I'm happily married. And yeah, a lot of men don't like to talk like this, like give honor or respect or credence to their wife, the goddess. Because a lot of times men bite their words, and then 2 years from now, you're like, oh, you broke up with her. What happened? But I got a great feeling that we're gonna last, and I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with her. But yeah, I'm in Cali now, West Side, but I still got my New York. You know what I'm saying? My New York swaggy. You look what I'm wearing, Biggie. I'm outside with the Biggie joint, and yeah, it's cool. I'm bringing my New York flow out here. Everybody notices your accent. When you're in New York, you just be talking your shit. What up, my nigga? Yo, yeah. And nobody, and as soon as, and it's just like us. When we're in New York and somebody speaks something with a different accent, we immediately, oh, you from the UK? Yeah, mate. Oh, you from, you know what I'm saying? Positive, good vibes. I'm married 21 years, 3 kids on Long Island. New, yo. My God, man, you a breath of fresh air. Almost my same movement. I was engaged. I went to Staten Island. We had a house. We had 2 trucks, Equinox, black and white. Everything was fully loaded. But I'm a firm believer, if the person isn't making you happy, at the time, I was getting my life together and she was messing with Adderall. I don't, like I said, I just smoke weed, my little ciggies here and there, but I don't like anything. I know that the pill game life, let's just say, is not a good life. And Adderall's like coke. Shorty was like 3 in the morning cleaning. Ah! So, I did the biggest choice, and I just packed my shit, left the TV, the ring. She kept all that, and I just went. But if I didn't, I wouldn't have met my future wife. So yeah, Panamanian, 45 years old. So I know, yeah. See, Panamanian. Yo, let me tell you, Panamanians. I met this female. She cooked like a Panamanian dish with chicken and rice. Amazing, amazing. I don't know the name. The Packers game last night was crazy. That's a fact. Football and gospel. And what about them Steelers? Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers? Yo, I always have a piece of heart for the Packers because of Brett Favre, and I forgot his wide receiver at the time. I think it was like 84. But it was an amazing era. And even when I think Brett went to Minnesota and played with Randy Moss for a few, I don't know. Football was so awesome back then. It still is. You know what I mean? Like I said, shout out to the Steelers, my Giants. I hope they do something. Puerto Rican from Aguada. Yo, Aguadilla. My family's from Aguadilla, so Aguda. So you got Ponce, you got the other one, of course, Old and New San Juan. First of all, guys, if you haven't been to Puerto Rico, go to Puerto Rico. It's a commonwealth, so you don't need a passport, but it's fucking beautiful. Go to the rainforest, go to the forts, Moro, and just taste our food. And crime is everywhere. If you're in the tourist spot, break off, and during the day go out and check out Puerto Rico, because it's a beautiful land. 82, baby. 82 in the house, you heard? That's why we vibing, you heard? Sterling Sharp, yo, the Sharp, Shay Club Shay. That's actually his brother. Remember? That is wild. That was that dude, bro. Favre to Sharp all day, every day. And then he had another boy that was like a wide receiver that would be out there. But yeah, I'm gonna just say this. The Dallas Cowboys 92 to 96 were amazing. Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, Johnston was the tailback. Johnston was the fullback. There was two Johnstons, I think. Michael Irvin, Emmett Smith, I already said. Deion Sanders. Remember when Deion? Look, I have this. The Deion. Deion been doing the raggy throws. In the year 2000, no, in the year 1997, 98, my dad takes me to see, because he was a Cowboy fan and I was a Giant fan. So he gets tickets. It's the Cowboys versus the Giants, and we're on the 50-yard line. No lie. You know how when the football players be, stretching and running, doing a passing, guess who was out there? Dion, Emmett, Michael Irvin, right in front of me. I was like, yo, Dion! He was like, yo. He did a little shimmy. Yo, no lie, he did the, yo, and just kept, I'm like, yo. And yo, there was something about celebrities back then that they had, their influence was so much stronger. Yeah, Freeman. That was the other guy. Freeman. You nailed it, Jay. Gospel, you the man too, man. I missed you. But yeah, man, there was something about football, staying up, watching Monday Night Football with the pops, knowing you had school, right? Like there was some cool shit going on, man. That's why, like, I feel like a lot of kids, they hate a little bit because we were from this awesome. Yo, gotta go to work. Just subscribe. Peace. Yo, have a great one. You and the family. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'll see you again. You already know how, JE, how we move. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Listen to some of my videos. Watch some of my shits. It's gonna make time go by. I appreciate you. Yeah, one love. Thank you. JE's a good one, man. And if he comes in a few more times, I'll make him moderated like I always do my peoples. You know how that go, Rifle. But Gospel, all you guys are freaking amazing. You know what I'm saying? And let me just do where is it? I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna just do a couple emojis. But I appreciate everybody. Yeah, like and subscribe. Gospel will talk more football. Thank you for being who you are and always giving me my football. Like in one fucking second, you give me my little football synopsis. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, Sunday's football games, and today is gonna be a big one. So let's just watch our football today, and I'm gonna come on maybe 5-6 o'clock. Right now it's 9:16, and come in so we could talk about football. Okay, Rifle? I need you in my life. I need you to, be you, so we could have our little football discussions and stay believing in the Lord. Our Father who are in heaven, and you already know how that go, man. Amen. Yesterday I went to a service. And there's something about when you go to church, it makes you feel better. Don't worry, I'll be there. Thank you, man. But yeah, football is going to be exciting today. We got a lot of good games. First one's at 11, and that's it, man. Like I said, something about them Steelers. The Colts were doing good at one point. I love like football because it's very, you never know until playoffs start who might be that team. That's what I love about it. Yeah, I'm just a happy motherfucker. Thank you, Rifle. Shout out to you and the family. Football and Gospel, aka nigga, we won't forget them names. That was actually a dope name, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to you and the family. So it's 11:16 for me right now, 9, 10, 11. So that's a 2-hour difference. So I'm gonna try to do it like at 4 or 5, so it's at least 6, 7 for you. But I'll definitely be on. I appreciate you. Everybody that rocked with me, this was a great fucking vibe. We just chilled, we talked our shit, and life is life, you know what I mean? I appreciate everybody. Like and subscribe. If you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. You know how that Logan goes, slogan. And yeah, man, I'm just happy as fuck, man. Part of my word game. But I'm just, like I said, thank you for everybody. I appreciate you guys. Randoms, $8, $8, and we out. Peace, gospel.